All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutations to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a lesson going into an article that was posted up, concerning the state of America's economy. Okay, it says McDonald's to close 200 U.S. restaurants. It says here some of the closures are expected. Okay, so it's an article pretty much saying that McDonald's, and McDonald's has got to be the number one most successful food chain business in the world. All right, I believe it started here in America. Okay, so hey man, this is a big sign right here. This is a big red flag, to let everybody know here in Babylon the Great, also known as America, that this place is going down, man. All right, McDonald's, out of all the big chain restaurants, McDonald's is closing 200 stores, which is letting you know that the infrastructure of America is totally destroyed. Okay, here's another article. It says U.S. economy contracted at fastest quarterly rate on record from April to June as coronavirus walloped workers' businesses. Okay, so it says the U.S. contracted, meaning shrunk, at the fastest rate on record ever. So that means America is crumbling at a fast rate, man. Which lets you know the sooner that America is destroyed, the sooner the kingdom of heaven is going to be established upon the earth by Yahweh Shai. All right, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, but his true and only name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to come back, in the midst of World War III to deliver the elect and allow those missiles to touch down on America, okay? But before America is nuked, all right, this place is going to collapse and implode, all right? And the evil day is going to take place, all right? Before that final judgment, which is those missiles. So, hey, man, we're getting closer to that day. We're getting closer to the evil day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And this article is telling you that America has contracted, Let me read a little bit more. It says the U.S. economy shrank by a stunning 9.5% from April through June. A historic contraction and a stinging reminder of how much was lost in a short period. It says the drop in gross domestic product was the fastest the quarterly rate has fallen in modern record keeping. Okay, so hey man, this place is fasting. I said fasting, but falling at a fast rate. Okay, let me get another precept, or let me get the first precept. Salaki, I'm driving. I beheld Satan There we go. Bear with me real quick. This is Luke chapter 10 and 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Okay, so lightning, that's like an instant. It's like a second. That's how fast it's going to take. It's like faster than just a second, That's how fast it's going to take for Esau and his kingdom to collapse, man. All right, and we see that the Lord is doing it, according to his plan, man, according to his will. The Lord is speeding this thing up. And that's why, America is shrinking, man. All right, and this is not good. This is only bad. All right. This is only bad. Let me see. Another precept. Bear with me real quick. I know it's in Matthew, the 24th chapter, for sure. There's Matthew chapter 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay, so except those days should be shortened, no flesh should be saved. All right, if America were to go on any longer, all right, Esau, he'll continue to push the sodomite homosexual agenda, all right, on the youth, on the children. All right, this America will be, continue to go on and just wickedness, man. All right, the chemtrail, there'll be more chemtrails. All right, the food will become even more polluted to the point where nobody will be able to be delivered. It will be impossible. So that's the reason why Yahweh Shema Shai is speeding up the time, man. All right, for the sake of the elect, the remnant, those that wholeheartedly believe upon Yahweh Shema Shai, man, and are turning back to him. Okay, those are the ones that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to have mercy on, all right, during these times. All right, and it tells you, it says, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the Lord is doing this, is making a speedy riddance of America, all right, and Esau's kingdom and Esau's stronghold in the earth. The Lord is doing it fast for the sake of the elect, man. Okay, so the elect will be scarcely saved, all right, but saved nevertheless. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. All right, so this are the days that we're living in. All right, we're approaching the evil day. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. All right, and we're approaching that time where, the time of playing around with this truth is going to come to an end. Meaning, if you haven't been putting in work for Yahweh Shema Shai and getting closer to the Lord, and learning these breakdowns and, trying to apply wisdom and, ultimately enduring the hardships that come with this truth. If you haven't been trying to do none of those things, the Lord's just going to cut it off. And that's the point that the scripture is making. Remember the creator in the days of thy youth. Now is the time to do it, because the men of the Lord is not going to be around forever, preaching on the highways and hedges and putting up videos on the internet forever. All right, there's going to come a point in time where the Lord is going to completely cut this word off. All right, and that destruction and that confusion is going to overtake America. All right, and people's going to be killing each other. All right, there's going to be a lack of food. All the everyday necessities that have been taken advantage of is going to be stripped from this place. All right, running water, hot water, clean water, so to speak. Food readily accessible. Okay, all these things are going to be stripped from America. The comfortability. All right, and those that have been messing around with this truth, they're going to try to seek the word and take it serious, but it's going to be too late. Ecclesiastes 12 and 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And that's symbolic for the Lord, all right, taking this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all right, away. Verse 3, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And that's where we're at right now. The grinding is about to cease. It's really about to cease, meaning everybody is going to be out of a job because, the financial system is going to be completely broken. That's where we're approaching. The grinding is going to cease. All these jobs is going to you're not going to be able to get a job. Everything is going to be done. People's going to be, outside trying to figure out what to do. You're going to try to go to your job. Your job is said everybody's laid off. You're going to try to pull money out the bank. The bank is going to lock everything up. You're going to have extra cash on you. You're going to try to go to the store and buy some food, but then the stores is going to be shut down. Nobody's going to be accepting the dollar because the dollar has imploded. That's where we're approaching. That's why Esau wants to make everything cashless, because his next step is to have the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, implanted in you, and then have a digital form of currency while you're connected to the Internet of Things via the 5G towers. But the Lord is not going to let Esau be successful in that. That's why the Lord is speeding everything up. So Esau, roll out the chip already, make it mandatory, all right, through martial law, so Yahweh Shai could roll on you, man, all right, and deliver the elect. So I'm going to continue to read. It says, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right, so, hey, man, all the doors in the streets is going to be shut. Just like, when the riots was going on, they started boarding up all the houses. Hey, that is going to be like that, but it's going to permanently be like that. Everything is going to be boarded up completely, and riots is going to start taking. Well, the evil day is going to intensify because we are already in the evil days. All right, but Jacob's trouble is going to hit. I'm gonna get another precept. It's in Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 1. Zechariah chapter 1. Salaki is in Zephaniah 1. Zephaniah chapter 1. This is Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. So that's the time, man. The great day of the Lord, which is going to be, the Lord, all right, bringing judgment on everybody on the earth, pretty much. All right, the elect is going to receive a righteous judgment, and the wicked is going to receive, a death by pain. All right. But everybody's going to be judged for the things done in their body, which the elect have been pushing this word, and serving the Lord and being brotherly, so the Most High is going to reward the elect, all right, with salvation, okay, and food in the time of famine, water in the time of famine, and abundance. While the rest of the world, which is going on in gross darkness, the Lord is going to judge them death by pain. All right, so Zephaniah 1:14, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So these mighty men of Babylon is going to be like women in that day. All right, because you can't run from the king of terrors, which is Yahweh Shema Shai, no matter how big and bad you think you are, man. No matter how many guns you think you got, how much, preparation you think you can do, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring your worst terror upon you, man. All right? Because there's people out there that don't believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, the Lord, he's going to show you that he's real in that time, man. All right. Continue to read. Verse 15, the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation. And America's going to be made desolate. Okay. People's going to be rioting, running in people's homes, lighting garbage cans and vehicles on fire, flipping vehicles over, and people's actually going to be shedding blood in that day. Women are going to get raped. All right. Everything is going to be like those TV shows and movies that you watch. Bushwick, Black Summer, the Book of Eli, The Road, it's going to be like that, but even worse, because you're actually living it. You're not watching a movie. All right, I'm going to continue to read. It says, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I would bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Yeah, and people's going to be walking around as blind men, especially 2/3 of Israel. Okay, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, and those Israelite foreigners. 2/3 of our people is going to be walking around blind, because they're not going to have this truth. So they're not going to know what's going on, or how to escape. It's going to be a hopeless time for 2/3 of our people, man. All right, it says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. All right, so just like if you walking in a park and you see, or you walking down the street and you see a piece of shit on the floor, you just gonna walk over it. You're just gonna be like, you're gonna look at it and be like, oh shit, and just walk over it. Well, that's how bodies is gonna be on the streets in the time to come. They're just gonna be laid out like shit on the street, man, or on the sidewalk. All right. It's going to be a normal thing, and there's going to be so many people dying, and the times is going to be so intense, that you ain't going to be able to bury nobody. So I'm going to continue to read. Verse 18, it says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. All right, so you can't buy your way out of the Lord's judgment, man. All right, it says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. That's the end game of America. Those nuclear missiles via World War III, that the Lord is storing up the minds of these kings of these nations to shoot their missiles on America. Okay. It says, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So like I got interrupted. But it says, even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring a speedy riddance, man. All right. Again, the Lord is speeding everything up for the sake of the elect. The Lord is destroying America for the sake of the elect, man. Okay. The Lord is bringing righteousness back on the earth, and he's going to deliver the elect. And simultaneously deliver the elect while those missiles going down. All right. So the men of the Lord, through all this chaos and turmoil and destruction, some way, somehow, the Lord has guaranteed that he is going to save the elect, man, and that the elect is not going to see death. Some brothers may have to be martyrs, or lay down their life for this word, for this truth. All right, but the Lord is going to put the Spirit on you to do it, as a testimony for the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and it's not going to be a death of a 2/3, which 2/3 is going to suffer an agonizing death. So either way, the Lord has his elect, and the Lord is going to deliver his chosen, those that truly believe upon him and cry to him and call upon him the Lord is going to deliver them, man, in that day. Okay, as for those Israelites that are playing around right now, not taking this truth seriously, okay, why would the Lord defend you in that day if you haven't took him seriously, man? If you haven't, chose to serve the Lord while everything is all good, so to speak, why would he deliver you, So, hey, man, now is the time to seek the Lord, okay? America's about to collapse, and the day of the Lord's judgments is about to take place, man, all right? And we want to be delivered, so, hey, we got to continue in his faith. With that being said, I want to say, call halal Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and citation of those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and above all.